And we're back, guys. I'm your host, Good Energy. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. Wuhan, the quarterfinals, the rematch from New York City. Coco and Laura Siegemund. This is going to be amazing. Please have mercy. Have mercy. I'm going to post that flashback video from New York City, Coco's run, her first slam, where Laura was pleading to the ref, please have mercy. Vintage good energy. I'm going to post that in the community. Like it. Show your love. That was just, look, that's vintage good energy right there. And I want to thank you guys. We're approaching 7 million. I know we've been stuck on the number for a while. I just haven't been bringing as much content. Of course, I'm training for marathons. I have a lot of philanthropy, outside of the channel that I'm working on and just helping people day to day. So thank you guys for the love and support. But this is going to be amazing. I'm going to be glued to the TV. Sorry I couldn't bring you the Zhang Sui match, but Zhang Sui, again, huge heart. She's just an amazing person. The philanthropy that she does is amazing. But Coco won that in straight sets. I couldn't bring it to you, a little tied up training earlier. But again, Laura Siegemund is here after taking out Magdalena Freck. So she's doing very well. And listen, we're going to get into this matchup. I want to take a look at the rest of the quarterfinals first. But the key with Laura is she's nearly 40 years old, right? I think she's about 37. But she moves well and she's got a good drop shot. We're going to talk that in a minute. But first, Pegula, big game Jesse P taking on Katarina, who finally took out Ava Jovic. Good win there, the youngster. Now, she's taking on Pegula, who she's not done well against. She's only won one of the 5 matches that they've played. Pegula's dominated her, but most of them have come on grass. They're 1-1 when it comes to head-to-head on hard, but they haven't played in a few years on hard. That was Doha. Katarina's here, and look, she's hot, right? She had to come through qualifiers. She took out Kat McNally, Wong, Diana Snyder, Maya Joint, and Jovic. She's taking out the youngsters, finding her form. She looks good, but Pegula's won 7 of her last 10. Haley Baptiste, right? One of the best shot makers in the world. I think people are finally realizing what I've been saying. And look, it happens. We all know people that come to the channel. I've been telling you about a lot of these players, and it's good to see them finally blossom. I've been supporting women's tennis for a long time, and I think it's beautiful to see these women finally get their just due. She took out Ekaterina. Going to be a good match, but I think Pegula, difference here, she can beat Katarina inside the baseline. And yes, Katarina's a good doubles player, right? We all know she's a golden career double slam winner, right? Amazing. But the reality here is Pegula's she's just too talented. I mean, and congratulations for Katarina. She's in the quarterfinals in singles and doubles, so we kind of knew that would happen. She's that good of a doubles player. But I like Pegula to advance. I think she's going to be just too versatile here. Sabalenka and Elena Rybakina. Look, the head-to-head is 8-6. They've played 14 times. Sabalenka's won 8 of them. But I think Elena's going to win this matchup. We need Elena to step up. Like I said, look, she's quietly having nearly a 50-win season, 48-18. Very quietly, Sabalenka's 59-10. But she's slipping outside the top 10. She's battling with Jasmine Paolini for that last spot at the WTA finals. She took out Jacqueline Christian and Linda Noskova. She hasn't dropped a set, but a lot of people forget she won Strasbourg. So she did win a title this year, but this is her least amount of titles so far. The year's not over since the 22 season, right? We know in the 23 season, she won Rome and the Indian Wells. The 24 season, she won the Porsche Grand Prix, Abu Dhabi, and Brisbane. So she's got and look, a lot of people thought Sabalenka handed her that Brisbane title. She didn't really play well. It didn't seem like she played intense or as fierce as we normally are used to seeing her. But I think Elena's going to win this match. So I like Pegula to advance to the semifinals. I like Rybakina to face Pegula in the semifinal. I think Rybakina might get past her. Now, Jasmine and Iga Swiatek. Now, look, Iga's dominated this matchup 6-love. Jasmine's only won 1 set of all the times they've faced each other. They faced each other three times on hard, or should I say four, if you count the World Tennis League, the exhibition there. Which even though Iga won the match, Jasmine's team won advance. So those weird rules there, but on hard, it just hasn't been that favorable of a matchup for Jasmine, and it's because Iga's quick draw forehand, right? She pulls that trigger too fast, and the one thing that Jasmine has been working on is her forehand. Here, after taking out Yuyan and Clara Tauson, who had to retire, we knew that would happen. Buskova and Bencic for Iga's fiance. I think Iga also gets past Jasmine. We're gonna set up this showdown here with a blockbuster semifinal. Pegula and Elena Rybakina. And let's talk Coco. Hasn't dropped a set. A little bit of a rough performance last time against Zhang Sui, the world's ranked 142nd. Three aces, six double faults. So unlike that performance against Uchima, where she won nearly 90% of her first serves, only 66% win rate on the first serve against Zhang Sui. Really, really tough there. Tough serving. But again, Zhang Sui, she's so fast. Even at her age, she's so fast, and she speeds you up. But Coco ended the match strong, winning 8 of her last 10 points. And again, a little under the weather, so excuse my voice. Laura Siegemund, guys. Let's talk Laura. Now, Laura, historically, she averages about 1 ace per match. She gives them back in double faults. She averages about 3 double faults a match. That's exactly what she had when she faced Magdalena Freck today. So, but how was she able to win that match? Because of her short ball. Laura Siegemund, and this is where you got to give Serena Williams credit, right? Serena changed the game. And I talk about this a lot, how the guys like Big Foe isn't really that big, right? Alexander Zverev. You take a look at players like Sinner, Alcaraz, Felix. These guys are average looking guys. These are average looking guys. But if you take a look at someone like Laura Siegemund, who's approaching 40, she's ripped. She's jacked up. This is where Serena changed the game. She was so dominant, just naturally gifted, athletic, and strong. She had these players in the gym bulking up, trying to get an edge, an advantage against her. And it had to come in the power department because she was so good from A to Z. Laura Siegemund is a product of that era. She is nearly 40, but she's still going strong. And these are the Angelique Kerbers of the world, where if you listen to their stories, they had to go into the gym and bulk up. And she's also from Germany, is why I mentioned her. They had to go in the gym and bulk up, get stronger, and change their game for Serena Williams. And I felt Iga changed the tour a bit in her own retrospect, right? Players, as we saw, I felt she came out and she caught the tour sleeping. She really put in a lot of work with Thomas that offseason, and we talked about it. I talked about it a lot here on the channel. All the experts talked about it. We were in agreement, consensus. Iga serve was not that good. She was the worst player at that Mexico 21 finals, and her game just wasn't that great. It wasn't that dominant. But if we go back a couple years ago, I told you guys before the slam, I said, look, she's going to be a slam winner. She's going to be dominant on the tour because I could see the flashes of greatness. But she was so disappointed after losing Mexico. She came back, she worked on her game, caught the tour by storm. Laura Siegemund is a product of hard work and continuing to just stay mentally tough, because the reality here is, take away her short ball, and this is my opinion, okay? Take away her short ball, I don't even know if she could even play on the main tour, because if you take away her short ball, she's very easily beatable. Right? She gasses out. She tires very quickly. Please have mercy. Have mercy. Come on, guys. Check the community. I'm going to post that flashback video. Coco Gauff, Laura Siegemund, New York City, Mike Tyson as Coco delivered the knockout blow. That's a vintage soundbite, guys. And I want to thank you because we're approaching 7 million. I know we've been stuck on 7 million for a year. I just haven't been posting a lot of content, doing a lot of philanthropy off the court, or should I say off the mic, however you want to term it. But just haven't been doing as much content or videos. But the reality here is, We are working, we're helping people in real life, and that's what it's all about. But I want to thank you for the support, everyone that comes here every day, that listens, that leaves a comment. And next year, I promise you, I'm gonna drop the podcast. I'm gonna release a lot of good things. It's just right now, it's a marathon season. I'm sorry, but nonetheless, Laura Sigmund, I just feel, look, she's tired. Her stamina's not that great. She still buys a lot of time, and she frustrates opponents. But take away the drop shot, it's not really anything there. And I think this matchup here, it's a tailor-made matchup. She plays right into Coco's strengths, which is her speed, her athletic ability, her footwork. And I don't think she's going to catch, she might get one or two, but she's not going to catch Coco off guard to the point where I feel Coco's going to be, pressured. I think Coco is going to be able to stretch Laura with her amazing ball striking. And I think Coco is just going to dominate this matchup. Coco remembers the hard time Laura gave her. She remembers just the unsportsmanlike conduct from that match. I just felt she was complaining a little too much. Coco had to finally step up and say, look, this is like the sixth time. And Brad Gilbert, much respect to him, because he always supported Coco in the media. A lot of people forget that. He was always there for Coco. And he said, look, I think Coco should have spoke up sooner. I support her. She needed to do that. And Rebus was a good support system too. So I feel overall, this matchup is tailor-made for Coco. How are you gonna hit a drop shot against the fastest player on tour and the best defender on tour when that's all you got? I feel Laura's gonna be on the back foot. Coco's gonna work her front, back, side to side like a new TikTok dance move or something, and Coco's just gonna dominate this match. I think Coco remembers what happened in New York. She didn't like it. I didn't like it. Everyone came to Coco's defense. It was a big story. It made headlines. And check out the community. We're going to repost that video. And Coco Gauff is going to win this match in straight sets. It's going to set up a clash with Iga, who Coco has just dominated the last 6 sets. I think Coco's going to beat Iga, and Coco's Gauff is going to win this title, ladies and gentlemen. I think the defending champion Sabalenka is going to be eliminated by Rybakina, and we're going to have a new champ here in Wuhan. That's what I think, guys. But a lot of great tennis coming up. I think Coco's in great form. Nothing to worry about, guys. I think she's headed into Saudi Arabia playing good tennis. And I might sneak out there to Saudi Arabia, guys. I might. Yeah, I might. I'm thinking about doing it. But I think it's going to be a great match. I just think Coco's going to win this match in straight sets. Laura's strengths plays into Coco's strengths, and that equals stylistically a bad matchup. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for the love and support. Stay tuned. More tennis coverage coming. And check the shorts. Why not? I got some Laura Siegemund shorts. Why not post her? So check for those videos. Check the community. We're going to post that flashback and enjoy the match. Coco Gauff wins in straight sets.